Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Nate from Game Monkey, and welcome to my walkthrough of Dishonored Definitive Edition on the PlayStation 4. In this guide, I'll be showing you how to earn all the following trophies in one single playthrough. The trophies that I'll be covering are Clean Hands, so that's no kills during the entire playthrough; Ghost, which is never being detected by anybody; Shadow, which is never being detected by anybody except the main targets, which I'm going to be treating the same way as Ghost; Mostly Flesh and Steel, that's using no supernatural powers besides the blink ability, which I will not be upgrading at all; and Just Dark Enough, completing the game in low chaos. So this is chapter 5, it's called Return to the Tower. Essentially we're going to murder or take out, neutralize, whatever you want to call it, the actual Lord Regent, so the main guy. We're going back to where the Empress was murdered, and we haven't been back since we were accused of committing that murder, that kind of thing. So we have to break in, take him out, and then get back out and go back to the rebellion group that we're associated with at this point. So just hop in the water. Getting in and getting out of this place is the hardest part. It's a really, really fun mission. Doing the actual objective is fairly simple. It's just getting in, mainly, and then getting out without being seen. Has nothing to do with taking out enemies or anything like that. It's just being spotted. So just work your way up here. You can avoid all of these guards. I don't think these can kill you, but they will hit you and kind of scoot you over, as you can see right there. You don't want to go all the way up because there is some rats that'll attack you. But you can go to this window here, peek around, get on that little lip, and avoid the rats. So this section is actually pretty tricky if you're not doing the platforming that I'm showing right now. There we go. So we're still going to work our way up, and there's actually a roundabout way of getting over to the next area, which is the path that I choose. Like many other levels, and even more so on this one, there are so many different paths to get to our objective. So there's going to be a tall boy walking towards us right here. I can hear him in my headset. Peek around, check him out, and then we're going to follow right behind him to go on to the next area. It's not the fastest way to get there, but for me it's what works best with the least chance of being spotted, in my opinion, on getting to the main area. So just follow him. He'll actually turn around and path back the other direction. And you have to be kind of quick here, or there are going to be some guards that are going to be finished with their conversation and headed our direction. So get right up here, hop up top, and definitely don't take your time with either of these steps. And right here is where you can get spotted. As you can see, the light turned red on that tower. So you got to pay attention to that. It'll spot you so easily, and that's definitely the hardest part. So just make sure what direction it is facing. You do run some risk of having a random guard see you and you hop over this wall like I'll show you, but it's very, very minimal. I never had that happen. There's going to be a guy coming down the stairs on the left-hand side, so what I want to do is get around this corner before he actually gets down here. I used to go on top of these buildings and work my way across, but I found that there's absolutely no enemies over here. So I just went around this way instead, and then worked my way back up through the wall instead of going over the top of it all the way. So we're just going to go through the hole here, and then pay attention right here. Make sure there's no guy straight up right over that lip. He paths back and forth in that area, so you want to make sure you don't get spotted by him. There's two guys in this wall area. I avoid both of them completely until I'm actually coming out from completing my objective. Right here I took a little bit of a risk, but the whole point of going across this courtyard is to get up on this lip. There's that second guy up top. We want to go right in that little glowing red light area. That'll get us right into the building itself, where we'll actually go and neutralize the target. Of course, it's going to be non-lethal, just like every other mission. And it's actually a pretty neat twist on it. I like that. So just go through the vents here, and we'll use the chandeliers to actually go to the right hand side up here. This is kind of a tricky area. There's going to be one of those deals that zap you if it sees you. You'll see what I mean. I don't know what they're called. You can hear it crackling. So what you can do is just blink kind of around it, and then I'll show you how to take it out so we don't have to deal with it. But what you want to do is you want to use the corners so that the pylons actually block the view from you. So just go right across to that other side. And you can hear it's kind of firing up, so it knows that we're there, but it won't set off alert, it won't hit us, nothing like that. So we want to go up here and talk to the guy that makes all the announcements over the radio and the loudspeakers and all of that. And he tells us a way to get some information to him that you can play over the speakers that will criminalize the Lord Regent and have pretty much the people turn against him and take him out of power. So we have to go find this tape. He tells us it's in the safe in the Lord Regent's bedroom and what the safe combination is. So this part's really easy. Like I said, I will show you how to take this thing out. If you're any lower than I am right now, it will shoot you even if you're looking over the side. So you will take some damage here. But I drop right down all the way to the floor, and you can actually unplug this thing so you don't have to deal with it. Just makes life a lot easier. We'll run about halfway up these stairs to where we dropped from. So back out the door where we came in, blinking around that guy. And we'll cross directly over to the Lord Regent's bedroom. So exactly the way we came. Just hop right down on the lamp, I believe. Actually, we may be able to reach it from here. So we want to get on that balcony. I think it's a little too far without our upgrading the blink. If you had the blink upgraded, you could get over there really easy. So we'll just do some chandelier hopping right now. And if you hang out on this one too long, they will actually spot you. So you got to be kind of quick. We already know the combination. The Lord Regent actually hasn't came in here yet. We're being fast enough that he's still walking around the halls. Eventually he will come in here, which would be a good time to assassinate him if we were going to be doing that type of playthrough. But yeah, he's still out there talking to people, yelling at his guards, that kind of thing. So we got the information we need. Now we have to go right back to the guy that does the announcing. And then all we have to do is leave. So it's a really quick mission. I did it in just over 10 minutes on this playthrough. I've done it right about at 10. This one is about, I don't know, 12. But it's a relatively short mission for such a big deal, taking out the main guy that sabotaged your life kind of thing. And I actually initially thought this was the end of the game the very first time I went through. I'm like, wow, this is kind of a short game. But we're actually about exactly, well, maybe a little bit over halfway through. So we got plenty left. So that's all we have to do to neutralize him. His people will turn against him. We'll actually see his guards arresting him here in a second. We'll go out exactly the way we came in. And I'll show you how to get it out of the courtyard, which is pretty tricky. There's a lot of different ways you can go. I don't know if my way is maybe the most efficient, but it works for me. It's a little risky, but not too bad. Anything on this kind of difficulty, all these different things in motion that we're going for is going to be, there's going to be luck involved with everything. You'll find that out yourself if you're doing the same. So we go right out the vent that we came in. And so our main concern is that guy straight across from us. He'll spot us if we go out too far and don't peek around the corners, that kind of thing. Initially, I actually shot a sleep dart at him. He fell over the railing, and that didn't work because he died. So I actually show a little bit more patience here, and I'll wait till he turns the other direction. I'll get around him and just choke him out to make sure that he doesn't fall off or anything like that. So that big turning guard tower deal, it cannot see us if we're back this far. It won't only see us if we get the farther we go in that direction. So I'm just going to creep right up behind him, choke him out nice and easy. And remember there's a guy on a level pretty much directly below us. So you have to kind of watch for him. But instead of going across the courtyard and back down where we came, I'm going to cut all the way around everything and kind of go out of the... I don't want to say out of the map. It's not a glitch or anything like that. But I'm actually going to go around the rocks of the lake or river, ocean, whatever it is. So right here, you got to be kind of quick so you don't get spotted by that tower. I could show you how to get over there and just unplug it so we don't have to worry about it, but not everybody's going to want to do that. Or it's one of those where you have to jump and blink and that kind of thing. So I'm not worrying about it in this. You can wait for this guy to go back up top. I decide I'm just going to take him out. He's taking a piss, so might as well fix him right where we're there. And I just put him in the bushes. Side note, bushes do absolutely nothing for you being seen. Just so you know. If you're in the bushes and a guard walks even relatively close to you, he'll see you just like the bushes weren't even there. So just keep that in mind. So I'm just watching to make sure that the tall boy or that tower do not see me. And I'm actually going to go right over this wall. And you can take some damage here if you try to go down too far on the rocks. I think I did take a little bit. So it doesn't initially look like you could actually use this area, but you can. I slid down a little too far there, did take some damage. You don't want to go in the water itself. There will be some fish that'll bite you. So I just work my way all across here and back to Mr. Samuel. So it's a fairly easy process once you try it a couple times, but not bad. So I will go ahead and end it there, and I will see you back for the next chapter.
Thanks to you, Corvo. All right, let's go.